Everyone, welcome back to the channel, and we are back with College Football 2026. So 2025 ended with episode 25, so it ended up being an off at a good timing zone for that, and we ended off as the Texas Tech Red Raider national champions, and coming in 2026 as Cade Lewis, of course, head coach, basically switching it over right directly. So it started off our road to glory as a Navy quarterback, and then we went to Georgia State, where we played out our last 3 years as a Georgia State quarterback, where we graduated and went into offensive coordinator for the Sam Houston Bearcats. And then we went over after 4 years, I think, as Sam Houston Bearcat, going to playoffs a few times, but never making it to the Natty. We transferred one season to the undefeated Texas Tech Red Raiders, made them undefeated again, and won the national championship. Probably could have stayed on for the Sam Houston Bearcats, but it is what it is. And now we are back with in College Football 2026, where they added two new teams on top of the teams that we already had. They added Delaware, and they also added Missouri State. So we did a coin flip between heads and tails between Delaware and Missouri State, and we selected Delaware. So we're starting again at the way bottom in independent. And with that independent, that means now, since there's two new teams added, the six highest teams go to the CUSA and the six middle teams go to the Sun Belt. And we also changed up I basically threw it through AI and stuff like that and picked our the best, like the most popular teams based off of how the game works with playoffs and conference championships. So based off of what the AI said, just for fun. So now the new Premier League is still SEC. Then the Championship A is the Big Ten. Championship B is the ACC. League 1A is Big 12. League 1B is the Pac 12. League 2A is the American. League 2B is the MWC. League 2C is the MAC. National A is CUSA, and National B is Sunbelt, and then Developmentary is Independent. So it's still promotion relegation league rules, but at this point, we switched around a little bit. So now instead of Big 12 being number 2, Big 10 is now number 2, and then ACC moved up all the way from first in the middle all the way to third, so that kind of stuff. So that's just how the system decided how to go about it. So hopefully that'll even out things a little bit more with wins and losses on who gets it to the playoffs and things like that. And so there's less upsets, or at least that's the hope. So with that, we still have all of our teams basically transferring over right from episode 25 is going right into it. So I copied everything over and did all the promotions relegations. So the last two winners that we had was Clemson and Florida. And we won the national championship, but those were the two winners of the SEC. And we're starting off again in the independent tier. So basically, if we win a natty, we leave. If we don't, then we stay on. And we're trying to not do too many cheats on this one. This team, Delaware, has 65 overall pretty much throughout. The alma mater we selected was Sam Houston, since that's the team we played for the most. So instead of Georgia State, basically doing kind of like a promotion out of it kind of thing of hey, so we're a new head coach. And so we're going to basically honor Sam Houston in that way. So we have Texas as kind of like the pipeline kind of style. So starting off an independent once again. And hopefully what I have right here will work for promotions relegation. I'll know at the end of the season if it works or not. If not, then some teams will get promoted and other teams might get wrecked. But since they added two new teams, it's a bit wonky still on ratios. It'd probably be better if they added three teams or something like that, just to make it even. But for now, we're fine. And we're signing our 3-year contract with the Delaware. I believe they're the blue. Yeah, the Delaware Fighting Blue Hens. I'm excited for that. Home was Delaware Stadium in Newark, Delaware. The team is led by, and they recently joined the CUSA. We're starting off, of course, in the independent tier. But CUSA could be, if we win out, then if we're in the top 6, we can automatically skip a promotion and go straight there. But let's sign the contract. Oh yeah, and then I did a pre-order, by the way. So we're it took a while to do the conference alignments, but we're basically playing this the day it came out. You probably won't see this until the day after, but that's just how I roll. All right, let's do it. Delaware. I love the color scheme though. That scared me. I do have one. That's just based off of the other stuff. So 74 overall, Zach Marker, senior, red shirt. That's actually not too bad for an overall. Then we have Blake Brown, Jr., 67, Braden Streeter, 66, EJ Hartsfield, and then Trey Lloyd, 66. So probably could cut a couple of these guys, actually. Or red shirt, these two at least. Not really sure if we would actually want to use them, though. Halfback, 81 overall. That's not too bad, so we'll do a lot of run plays, probably. Fullback, no. Wide receiver, 76, 74, 73, 73. I love passing, so we'll definitely need better wide receivers. These are only 2 seniors. Because I assume we'll probably fail our first season. We're still gonna do three games per week. Let's see about that. We'll just do a custom schedule just to make it easier. We'll probably put a bunch of independents on the schedule since try to make it fake it kind of style. How's our strong safeties and our safeties and stuff? Yeah, so basically 67 overall, 69 offense, 66 defense, and it looks like that for sure. And yeah, kicking. Okay. Not terrible, but definitely not good. All right, let's redshirt some peeps. I definitely feel like it's more HD though. Okay, here we go. So redshirt. Oh, we can't redshirt anybody else. Okay. So senior, John. No, yeah, he's gonna. We'll redshirt Streeter for fun. We won't redshirt Archfield because he's only a freshman. Could redshirt him later on, but for now he's fine. And then our halfbacks. Yeah, and there's nothing really fascinating about these guys. He is a good secondary. We'll keep him on. We could maybe turn him into a tight end. We don't have a strong enough tight end. Maybe he'll take it. Yeah, we'll leave the rest of it alone. How's our tight end? 74 senior and 75, 72. Not terrible. So we'll leave them alone. So we'll just have two. All right, we fiddled with some stuff, so let's set up our schedule. So we got a couple interesting ones. Okay, so let's fix it up a little bit. So we'll do week 1 through 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10, 11, 12, as we always do. Do Kennesaw State as our first week game. And we'll switch out Oklahoma with another independent team. Let's try to go more independent, like conference style. Wish we had some of the other guys. Yeah, let's do New Mexico. Yeah, oh, so we will be playing Missouri State. Awesome. Okay, that's what we like to see. I'm cool with that. So we play all of our games early, which means if we get a good ranking, then it'll probably get knocked out by the week 13 through 15 games, but that's okay. Okay, yeah, I'm cool with that. We'll only change that game just so we don't play an FCS East team. So that works for me. Oh, then we already got all those stats a little bit for the coach points from that pre-order, so we're just gonna leave that alone. C- on the head coach, not terrible. And then we'll just let him. We'll switch him over to see if there's any prospects because we're probably gonna play with Delaware for a little bit. So let's at least go for QB first. Javier Darasaw. We have George Thoreau, Dennis Ebril. So he's 5th. He's a 3-star from Texas. That's not too bad. We'll have an A+, but need C-. Yeah, let's give that a go. Oh no, we are targeting him already. Okay, so we'll keep that there. And then 2 halfbacks. Let's see who we got. Jalen Ogletree, Henrik Dove, Amari. So good amount of 3-stars on these guys. Let's do my pipelines. We'll just keep it kind of simple that way. 4-star Leon Browning. That could be fun. He looks fantastic. Yeah, let's do Leon and Kessler. Yeah, why not? Let's stay with our pipeline. I think that'll be our best bet to not get wrecked by anybody. Let's pick up a... No, we don't need a fullback, actually. We're okay. A wide receiver. We definitely need a wide receiver. Braden Booth. Yeah, there's not very many wide receivers to choose from, to be honest. Okay, and then we'll give it another one up top here. Let's do... I'm going to do one of these guys. They seem like they would be interested at least a little bit. Yeah, he's more interested in those guys above, so we'll do them. And tight end, nothing. Yeah, nobody really exciting. All right, so we got a bunch of tackles we got to pick. Oh man, a 5-star. Wow, I didn't know there was going to be a 5-star tackle. And there's nobody strong in that. Oh, guard. Ooh, we got some 3-stars. Yeah, let's give it to you. Then nobody else. We got some 5-star prospects. Lampkin, corner. Okay. Yeah, let's give it a go. Yeah, he might go. He's probably gonna go to one of the top 5 schools. Makes sense. Let's just target all the 5-stars, just because we're greedy pigs. Gotta go for it, man. Greedy boys, greedy boys. We got some 4-stars. Yep. Be greedy. We're just gonna hope if we win a natty or whatever, then they'll go to them. But if not, then we at least have some strong prospects going into the next season. And it's all players that we would want anyways at the 4-star level, like wide receivers, corners, and things like that. Yeah, a bunch of wide receivers, a left tackle. Okay, Mike, yay. my name. Yep, there we go. So I think that's pretty good. Yeah, then a halfback for sure. Make sure there's no way to transfer. And then the school. So we're F. We're 135 at the top school yet. Wow, Missouri State, the school that joined up with us, is also low. And then program tradition, and then brand exposure at 124. Wow, we're actually higher than a couple teams. Stadium atmosphere is also an F. Pro potential is just C, 0. Campus lifestyle at 110. Playing style at 121. Academic prestige is actually pretty good, 43, B minus, nice. And then conference prestige in C and FBS and independent. So in a FBS is at 9, probably because of Notre Dame and stuff like that. Coach stability is 105. Coach prestige D minus 121. 122 for athletic facilities, and playing time for our boys, nothing really. Okay, cool. So this is gonna be fun. So reached top 8 schools with no interest in us, and then that's not changed. Everybody wants to transfer. Oh yeah, and we have our transfer percentage, by the way, at like a little bit higher. We increased it by like 20. So we'll just go for like a full, everybody can kind of leave kind of thing if they want to. We're 5th for Eberl. That's not too bad. He's going to knock me interested up for us. So since we did some recruiting already, let's go ahead and just sim the rest of it just for fun. As in like just let the computer do the rest of it for themselves. Yeah, so we increased max transfers per team to 30. So making it extra fun. And then user player transfer chance. So we're going to do 25s, try to see if we can get everybody not to transfer. And then CPU just to have like full resets would be fun as 75. And then auto recruiting is on and all that stuff. So we'll keep that alone. We'll do with auto recruit in between. Let them do the system themselves. All right, let's look at some top stories. Penn State and Ohio State, and then 92, 94, 82, holy crud. Good job in Oklahoma and Tennessee. Look at the top 25 while we're here. Texas is our current top. Penn State, Ohio State, Georgia, Notre Dame, Oregon, Clemson, LSU, Alabama. So it looks like it is, how it was. Pretty much how it was last time. Makes sense. This who's currently in the independent, a bunch of different teams. All about the same overall, so it ended up working out pretty good. There's no like super strong team just based off of how things have been going in the series, and then all the new boys as well. So there's going to be a little bit of a hitters and misses throughout, which I'm really curious about. Like SEC, let's see if there's how many misses or hits there are. Looks like everybody that should be there should be there. It looks like the weakest team is going to be North Carolina, so that's going to be fun. Nice, okay. Then a Heisman watch going into the season. We got Jeremiah Smith from Ohio State, wide receiver. Alabama, Ryan Williams, sophomore, wow. Notre Dame, Jeremiah Love, makes sense. Arizona State, Jordan Tyson, and LSU, Garrett Nussmeier. Let's go ahead and advance, and we'll try to get into the season for real. All right, here we go. Week 1 against Kennesaw State Owls and the new Delaware Blue Hens. So birdie fight. So Delaware is actually a better overall, 67, 69, 66, and they are 66 across the board. And then we have Jericho Washington Jr., their number 1 corner, 84 overall, 86 awareness, 88 speed. So he's going to be a pick monster probably. And the plan is we need to get into the top 6. New Mexico's already played; they're 1-0. Marshall, Nevada is 0-1. UMass 0-1. Western Kentucky 0-1, and UTSA 0-1. Western Michigan and Temple got 1-0 as well. That's going to be fun. All right, and we're just going to get right into it. There's nothing really else I'm thinking about. Let's see if did we set an XP goal? Oh no, it's just players drafted and things like that. And then game goal, first downs. Okay, so just normal stuff. Okay, cool. Let's do it. See if we still got it since we took a little bit of a break for sure, playing Schedule 1 and everything like that. This will go back to a new series. And we are not going to be playing Madden anymore on the channel. I decided I didn't want to bother spending all that money for the Madden game. College football, I'm more interested in anyways. Madden's also not as good as college football for me. Even though I love professional Madden, don't really watch too much college football in real life. But we'll just let the first sequence play out. I love the Delaware uniforms though, they look fantastic. I love that kind of color scheme. There's another team with a very similar color scheme. Hopefully we don't end up playing them later, but we'll see. That'd be kind of fun too. And I did lower all the volume and everything already as well. Delaware Stadium, our first home game as well. Hope we don't lose our first game of the season. Presented by Allstate. Oh, nice. Okay, so they fixed up the kind of style a little bit. It's a little bit cleaner, kind of. Okay, nice. The field feels a lot smaller for some reason. And then the... Okay, cool. So it's going to be fun. Pretty good kickoff to start us off a little bit. And then I'm wearing my little suit and tie. I'm super beautiful. So our full safety and our halfback are our best players. So we're probably going to do a lot of run plays. Probably not going to do very many QB runs because we don't have the sliders or anything very high. We're just going to try to keep it simple. Oh, they did change it up a little bit. Okay. All right, so let's just keep it with our concepts like we usually do. Oh no, they completely messed with it. Why do they have pass at the bottom? That's so weird. I guess they did it in alphabetical order, but it's so strange. Oh, we were looking around and we're gonna get a false start of our first play in the game. Wow, that's awkward. Okay, first round jitters. Sorry, man. We'll pick it back up. All right, inside zone. See what yards we can get on our first play of the game with our star boy. There we go. That's not too bad. Give me that outside lane. Break that tackle. Okay, I'll take it. 9 yards. Good job. All right, let's do a halfback inside. That will turn into a halfback base. Just try to do another run play. Try to get a first down. There we go. Give me that block 65. Yes, sir. Perfect. Good job. Beautiful stuff. Jonathan Silver. Okay. All right, so an inside zone split. We'll just keep at it then. Silver wants the ball, man. Great last name, too. Marker and Silver as our top two, as our quarterback and our halfback. Very, very well done. All right, let's do an inside zone. That will turn into a nice little, our first pass play to a mesh spot. Do a short pass. I'm not really sure who my top boys are just yet. Ooh, Patterson right there. Oh, never mind. Incomplete pass for our first pass of the game. That just seems insane to me, man. How do I make it just so weird the way they do it like that? All right, so Z spot. Try to go for a little bit of a short pass. Let me see who my boys are, because that's what I'm confused about. The depth chart, wide receiver. Who's my best? So we got Thaw, senior. Patterson. Okay, so Patterson and Thaw are seniors. Kelly is a junior, 73 overall. Wilson's a sophomore, 73. Senior LeBoy, 72. And then Lewis, junior, 71. Okay, so they're all about 70. It's not terrible. I'll take it. And then my tight end in the corner, Burdell, wide open. Oh, good coverage. Oh, he could have caught that one. Okay, so we haven't completed the pass yet. Let's do slant step back flat. Maybe Patterson on the corner. He wants it. Patterson right there. Okay, hold on to it. There we go, sir. Beautiful stuff. All right, let's do a vertical halfback angle. That will turn into a nice little halfback base. Audible into a run. There we go, son. Thank you. Give me that block 65. Yes, sir. 0. Perfect job, boys. Nice. That's what we love to see. Giving me a little bit of celebration, Silver. Nice, nice, nice. All right, let's do a slant halfback flat. Do a little bit of a pass across the middle to Burdell, I think. Even though Silver could probably take the touchdown, but Burdell, why not? Our first touchdown goes to our tight end. We usually go tight ends for touchdowns most of the time anyways, so that works out perfect. And then we'll let him super sim it just because trust ourselves enough, just the way I do it. And then we'll play our, since it's our first game, we'll play first round defense. And then after that, we'll do our usual sim because we came from an offensive coordinator background with quarterback and then offensive coordinator. And now we're finally head coach after the Texas Tech Red Raiders season. So that's why we don't really play much defense. We just kind of do it like that where we come from that background. So we're not going to focus on it too much. We'll just trust our defensive coordinator. Oh, I could have probably got him if I was a little bit quicker on that turn. And then let's do a nice little cover 4 palms. We hate that cover 3 zone play. We are using the Sam Houston Bearcats playbook because that's the last one we used in our last official season before like Texas Tech Raiders and stuff like that. Perfect job, boys. That's what we like to see. Let's do a squeeze block. Just have some fun with it. See if we can get a safety maybe. All right, you're our star boy. Let's see if you can get that block. Go for it. Nope, not even close. Not too bad though. How close are they? We're probably gonna get hit by it. Yeah, I tried to do a juke back to turn quicker, but it didn't really work. Oh, so now it's the right way around. Nope, runs at the bottom now. That's so weird. Maybe first day jitters after the pre-order. It looks like Louisville went to FCS Southeast. I hit that way too quick. Oh my gosh, that tip off. I did not mean to hit A, but he caught it still. Thank you, sir. That was beautiful. I appreciate that so much. All right, so halfback base, try to convert this first down. Seems like a good play for us to run. Yeah, because we had some good coverage on that loose blocks. We're gone. Touchdown. Silver, his first rushing touchdown of his entire career for us. Of course, he's a senior, but his career. Okay, let's see if we can get this PAT. I'm not sure if it's a clicker or how we're gonna do it. Okay, it's a click and hold. Oof, almost missed it. Nice job. That was great coverage from our offensive line right there. Really helping us out. Good job, boys. Nate Reed with that conversion. All right, here we go. This is going to be our first one. Jump ahead, see what we got on defense. All right, good job, boys. 48-yard punt. So we had a pass thrown away and then punt for 48 yards for a fair catch. We'll start us off with an inside zone split. And then we might do it in a halfback just to get St. Fleur because he's 76 overall. So he'll probably be our automatic halfback. So he's actually not too bad of a player. So let's give him... Oh, no, we'll keep the coach. Why not? We are the coach. We'll trust ourselves. All right, what do we got? We got a bunch over here. LeBoy and Thaw are our best boys in the corner. Oh, yeah. Oh, I tried to get it to Thaw, but not enough. Yeah, so this might end up being probably a throwaway. Let's do a stick and nod. See if we still got it. That's usually our favorite play to score touchdowns, but our boy that we usually do the nod with is now Burdell. And why not? Let's just chuck it. Holy crap, he caught it. Nice job. 69 yards for Zach Marker. Great stuff. Let's do a double in. Oh, no. Okay. All right, let's do a triple cross. Triple cross. Oh, no. 2-minute warning. Okay. Let's get it to Kelly, maybe. Whoever's open. Oh, block me. There we go. Oh, there we go. RB. Perfect. Hold on to it. Excellent job. Good coverage from our running back to give us enough time to actually get that ball away. Let's do a run up the middle. We're doing pretty good so far against Kennesaw State. I love the graphical change, though, for college football. It feels like definitely more of a change compared to Madden games and stuff in between. Yes! Touchdown. Silver, once again, our best player on the team. 129 yards for Silver. Beautiful. And then on a touchback, 51-yard punt. So 1-yard rush by Coleman Bennett. 1-yard rush by Coleman Bennett. 1-yard rush. Went a little crazy with it, and then they punted. All right, let's do a nice little... Let's do a fullback play because I kind of want to use him. See if it's actually him that's going to run it. Yeah, and it switched around again. That's so weird. Let's do a fullback inside. Yeah, it will be St. Fleur, right? And he is going to be our second halfback, correct? Because we already have 129 yards for our other boys. So I just want to see. Yeah, St. Fleur. Yeah, 76 overall. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we'll use him. Give him some yardage since our other boys getting some good stuff. 42 seconds left in the third. Let's do a inside zone split. Go back to our regular boy, just kind of mix it up a little bit, you know. And keep using them as we go through. Oh, they finally stopped it. We did pretty good on that play earlier. All right, let's see what ourselves as the coach got. FL Cross, one of our favorites. There's a everybody comes to the left side. That's usually where we like to throw. Just give me some coverage, boys. Ooh, B's open. Let's see if he can convert. He's faster than number 9. Number 0, Patterson, his first touchdown. Boom, baby. Blue Hens, another touchdown. Good job, Delaware. Fire that arrow, man. And we're doing pretty good against them. Probably because we're in a similar divisional range. Beautiful. Kick is good right up the middle, baby. No, Marty Odom was the one sacked for a 10-yard loss. So that's who their boy is? Let me check. I didn't even really check on their side. I'm usually pretty good about doing that. All right, Amari Odom, 69 overall. Okay, and then their halfback, DJ Scott, 73 overall. Wide receiver, 72. Yeah, so they're about like us, but they don't have like a strong halfback that we focus most of our plays on. Oh, look at that synergy on them. Beautiful stuff. 65 with almost another good block. I'll take it. Let's do an outside zone to the left. We'll probably get a couple more pass plays in there. Yeah, let's switch it over to a pass play. Let's do it. Oh, no, I don't want an inside zone. I want a slant. We'll probably do an all go later, but right now, we're not. Let's try to get it to Thaw. I don't think we've thrown it to him just yet. Right there, Thaw, perfect. Hold on to it. Hold on to it. There you go. Almost got pushed around for an incomplete pass. Beautiful stuff. All right, let's do an inside zone. That will switch over to whatever we got. Let's do a corner strike. Keep it simple. Right there, Patterson. Beautiful cut. Oh, overthrown. Sorry, man. All right, wide corner to the outside. Probably to Burdell again. Right there. You're not even turning around. Oh, he held on. Oh my gosh, Burdell. Nice job, son. Minute left. Let's see if we can score a touchdown. Actually, no. He's going for that passing touchdown. Let's do it. Let's do it, Silver. Oh no, Silver not going for it anymore. All right, I'll go. Why not? See what we got, boys. Got another tight end in the corner here with Sesamus. Let's do it. Good coverage. Good coverage. 44 seconds. Let's do a play action mound slide that will flip to the left. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I did a slant. All right, switch it around to an all go. Whoever wants it, whoever gets open. I threw it way too high. Yep. I hit the buttons too quick. I hit them both at once. All right, play action go slot cross. 41 seconds left. If we don't score, that's okay. We did pretty good. Shutout, pretty much. All right, little boy. Beautiful stuff, sir. His first completion. I think we hit almost everybody, which is nice. I don't really like the RPO stuff. We'll do a halfback power 0. That will turn into a curl. All right, who wants it? Thaw, maybe? His first touchdown? Yep. Didn't turn around. Beautiful stuff, Thaw. Nice job, sir. 10 of 15. Not too bad. We came back from it. Good job, Jake Thaw. And that ends the game, 35-0. Beautiful stuff. Look at us. Look at our head coach. Crazy haired style, but I just kind of went for it. And there wasn't too many pieces to choose from. That's why I went suit and tie. 139 rushing attempts, 2 touchdowns. Go Blue Hens. Great first game for FBS Independence. For us, I mean, not for them. All right, 14 first downs to 7. Let's look at some player stats. So Zach Marker, 263.1 rating, 10 of 15, 233 yards, 66 completion rating, 3 touchdowns, 15.5 average, 82 long. Awesome. Kennesaw State, 84.5 rating, 4 of 10, 53 yards, 40 completion rating. Dexter Williams II, 3 of 7, 28 yards, 42 completion rating. Oh, so ended up getting taken out of the game maybe because of the losing pretty bad. Then rushing, we 15 of 75, 3 negative 13, 3 negative 23. Delaware 9 of 130, 1 of 1, 1 of negative 6. Sorry, Zach. And receiving 4 for 144. Oh, I didn't realize I gave him that many yards. 224, 222, 120, 123. So we had everybody at least once, which is awesome. Then Kennesaw State 341, 223, 110, 17. And then some defense. No interceptions, actually. We actually played a pretty clean game. So 2-2, 2 tackles for loss, 1 tackle. Any sacks? Yeah, they had 1 sack for Adam Watkins. Good job, sir. And then Delaware, 3.5 sacks for Blake Matthews. He had a fantastic game. 71 overall senior. 1 sack for Noah Matthews. Nice. That's awesome. Cool. Yeah, so number 13 and number 10. Okay. Just trying to learn my numbers. 0.5 for Dylan Trainer, number 19 senior. Okay, cool. Awesome, boys. And then kicker, I think he was perfect. Yeah, 5 of 5 on extra points. No field goals had to be taken. And then Kennesaw State, yeah, no points, of course. First game's a shutout. Nice job, boys. Love to see it. Going 1-0 already in the independent. Nice, already level 2. And since there's 16 teams now and 2 extras, that helps us better for our chances for going up. All right, I increased the commentary just a little bit just to make sure. And then top stories: Ohio State ranked 1 beat Texas and dropped them down to rank 6, 30-32. And then 37-3 for 60 for Cade Klubnik for Clemson. And then Michigan, Oklahoma Seniors playing next. And then Marshall and Georgia. Wow, Georgia stumped Marshall 49-14, ranked 2. Nice. That's interesting and exciting. And then automatically did an upgrade on our coach skills. What do we get, coach? Got a bunch more motivator. Okay, so just keeping it simple for ourselves. Yeah, so basically in order to motivate people, we got to get them drafted. So basically, which is going to be impossible with our overall style. Yeah, and F prestige on both of these guys. So it's going to be tough for sure, but we're just going to leave that alone. And let's see, how did the Heisman watch change just for fun? Ohio State, Alabama, Notre Dame, Arizona State, LSU. So pretty much in our top 20 is all up there. Our top 25 is probably not going to be anybody we recognize. Yep, everybody's already there. So nothing fun. All right, a couple 0-1 South Carolina at rank 22. Come on, guys. And 0-1 LSU at rank 16. No, seriously. Okay. So how do we not get player of the week? That makes me sad. How did the independent team do? So we got defensive 7 tackles, 3 sack. Oh no, offense 13 of 190. Okay, that makes sense. But like rushing though, he lost his game too, and he still got it. So rude. All right, next is Delaware 1-1. Let's do it. For Delaware, they are 69, 69, 69. So they're about equal with us. So this is going to be, or technically they're better than us. So this is going to be more fun. And then it's 95, so this is going to be even tougher game temperature-wise. Let's play one round of defense, of course, like we always do. Get our feet wet. Kicked it off to them first, and then we'll play a little bit of offense. Hopefully we can oh my gosh, good cover. Man. Let's do a cover at 9. Brogdon will stick with. Interesting, I didn't know about that protection bar at the bottom there. Cool. It's interesting. A little bit of a screen pass. Got it. No coverage on that. Beautiful stuff. All right, let's do a SS Blitz 3. Stick with it. Stick good coverage. Or pressure, I mean. So let's try to double team 77, see if we can get past his protection bar. See if it'll let us at least. Maybe that'd be an interesting... We can force through the mechanic. No, he still tracks us. Good job. Good coverage, boys. 3rd and 3. They want us to blitz. Let's do a pinch blitz. I believe in you. Don't understand me wrong, defensive coordinator. We can stop them, and that'd be pretty nice. Like they're going to score outright. Perfect job, boys. Beautiful. All right. Let's do that straight rush. Everybody go. The Buffalo beat FCS East 21-15. Makes sense. They're an FCS team. Florida number 8 beat USF 49-17. I just called it fair. I didn't want him to get creamed. Florida National beat UTSA. Yeah, 132. Yeah, let's try to get Jonathan Silver all the way up there, man. His marker, he's gonna be a decent QB, but he's only about 70 overall, so not gonna go too crazy with it. Let's start with a stick play, actually. I say that, and then I do a pass play first. Ooh, Silver going in for it. Let's do it, Silver. Right there. Perfect first down. Give me that block. No, you just stood there, man. He still got some good yardage, but you could have had him get some more. All right, let's do drive. Sesams. Well, drill. Patterson maybe in the corner. Yeah, Patterson right there. Oh no, the dude. Oh, he blew coverage. I thought he was going to get in front of it. Wow, okay, I'll take that. He messed it up a little bit. That's cool with me. All right, Silver, your first rush play. They have a star defender actually on that side. Let's just try to not to 65 again with those blocks. Blocked me really well last game, so I'm very, very happy with him. I was doing an outside zone play to the right. Forgot to take any screenshots last game, so we're going to have to remember to do that for the thumbnail. Oh, there we go. Beautiful stuff for Silver. Perfect. Star had to take out a star. All right, let's do a Hank play. I've never heard this one before. Probably give it to our other halfback, St. Fleur. Right there, sir. Beautiful stuff. First down. His first down in this season, basically. Let's do a mesh play. LeBoy, Patterson going for the end zone. Maybe we can get him on the corner. Right there. Maybe he's going to get covered. Yep. That's good. Saw that coming a mile away. We just got a little bit crazy with it. All right. Patterson going right in the middle of the main boy. Right there. X. Oh, try to get it off. He got that sack on me, though. All right. Double cross. We got to get this. We're at a field goal range now. We're getting pretty close there. Maybe thaw. Got to at least get some yards back, probably. We'll probably have to settle for a field goal. Ooh, no, he's going to get double covered. Yep. Are you going to go for that field goal? All right, we'll just let him do it. Oh, man, they're halfback, 91 speed. Jeez. All right, come on. Make it. Your first field goal. Perfect. Thank you, Nate Reed. You're lovely, man. So for that field goal, they punted on their side. 1 yard rush by Scott Humphrey. Then punt. All right, let's do a stick wheel, and then we'll look at their current depth chart just to see what kind of overall they're looking at for 69 across the board. Yeah, 74 overall is not too bad. 73 overall, Derek Hales for them, and 73 overall, Jock Lane. They was sophomore and a junior. Okay, so they probably redshirt that junior, to be honest. Basically like Blue Mountain State style, where they have a pretty good secondary as well. That's a great hire. And then 84 overall Scotty Humphrey and 82 overall freshman. Man, their running backs are pretty good, man. Wide receiver, King and Johnson, 82 overall. Yeah, that's where they got that 69 across the board from. Pretty good, pretty good. Their kicker 72. Okay, not too bad.
Let's see if they...
Actually, do we have any injuries? Sorry. Let's see if we have any injuries on either team already. Nope, we're good. Perfect. That's what we like to see. All right, here we go, boys. What we got? Maybe Thaw, if he doesn't get wrecked by anybody. Right there. Perfect. Good job. Keep him out of deflection. 13 Michigan beat them. Cool. And then let's do a tight end corner. Yeah, they want us to just keep passing, so let's just keep doing. That'll take us probably to the 2-minute warning or pretty close to it. Patterson, if you can get open, that'd be pretty fantastic. Just run for it, Patterson, right there. Nope, nobody blocking you. Patterson, he's much faster than him. Touchdown, Patterson. Oh, come on. I hit the wrong button. I meant to do the celebration, but I accidentally did a backwards lateral to a fumble. England, just... That was difficult. That sucks. This is one of those funny moments, you know. Screen pass. We'll just keep playing some defense. That'll get us a 2-minute warning. That's kind of annoying, but it's whatever. We can come back from it. Let's do that left blitz, whatever it's called. Linebacker blitz. There we go. Wow, I almost went for a full blitz on that one. He just got it off at the last second. Let's do an SS blitz. Get on. There you go. Matthews almost got wrecked. Yeah, Matthews was our main sack guy. Both Matthews brothers, basically. I almost got a user sack right there. There we go. Perfect. That's what we like to see. And then we'll just let them punt themselves. There we go. We got the ball back after that. Sorry, Patterson, for that. I've just ruined your stats for no reason. You got an easy touchdown on there, man. I'm sorry. Let's try to see if you can hit him again. Oh my gosh, he got freaking thrown into the air like Superman, man. Time of this recording, I'm about to watch it on Friday, tomorrow night. Patterson's iced now. Sorry, dude. Sucks. My apologies. We'll do our first quarterback run on this one. I'm not seeing anything I like. Getting real late on that. Alright, let's do a high-low dig. With Patterson, actually. Here we go. Good job, Badrell, with that. Making up for Patterson with that touchdown. Not going to touch any buttons. Who cares about celebration? Boom, baby. But Patterson with that touchdown. All right, and then here we go, starting off on our nice little second half. Tulane in South Alabama. Tulane won 24-10. Nice job. Oh, good run already. Give me that juke. Here we go. Perfect. Come on, Silver. You gone. Silver's gone. Touchdown, Silver. First play of the third quarter for our team. Beautiful stuff with 27 number Silver. He makes the thumbnail for these past two games. Looking back at the replay, I didn't even really have to do a juke. That gets him to 100 yards on this game, so back-to-back 100-yard games, boys. Perfect. We keep doing that, and he's definitely going to make some good records. Another punt from them. But they did get that field goal a little bit ago, so we'll keep that. Oh, looks like St. Fleur's coming back in. Give me that rushing yard. Good block 81. Perfect. Love to see that. Let's do a dagger sit. Just run it out slow. Not going to go too crazy with it. Try to get it to Patterson again. Maybe. He got a touchdown. Ooh, Badrell. Hold on to it. Perfect. That was an interesting catch. He caught it with like one hand on that one. Nice job, sir. All right, so each shot across to the left. Ooh, Badrell also wants it again. Ooh, Thaw, though. Thaw can, if he can make that, beat that coverage. Not really. St. Fleur, give me that first down, son. Give me that block. Thaw. Thaw always stands still, man. Good job, boys. Good job. All right, let's do a nice little mountain slant pass. Yeah, that's a good one. I think I'm going to get to Thaw for a touchdown. He's going to be covered by him. Oh, I threw it on the run. Holy crap, he still caught it. Oh my gosh, good job, boys. Man, we're playing fantastically to start us off. All right, first touchdown of the season against us. Now 10-3, so 2-yard rush by Scotty Humphrey. Then 2-yard rush for a touchdown. Extra point is good. Okay, keeping it interesting. Let's do it, boys. Let's do a nice little inside zone. Start us off with Silver. Get to it. Give me that block. Perfect. Oh, he saw that coming a mile away. They're going to try to score 2 touchdowns in 1 minute, so that's going to be exciting. Let's do an outside zone. Just run out the clock a little bit. I'm not going to risk it too much. Everybody's on fire, which is good. Still feel bad about Patterson. Beautiful block number 54. And Patterson with that block. Assistant, beautiful stuff. They're not taking that game from us. That ends the game. We'll send the rest of it. Beautiful stuff, Silver. 2 touchdowns in back-to-back games. 100 yards rushing in back-to-back games. Great block, boys. Offensive line with that fantastic block, as well as our main man, Patterson, who also had a touchdown in this game. So I was correct. They held on to the ball for the rest of the game. 3-7, 14-7, and then they went 3-7. 153 rushing yards, 5 rushing attempts, 2 touchdowns. Beautiful. Then some stats, just talking over him. Derek Hill's 12-19, 120 yards, 63 completion rating, 116.2 rating. And then Delaware, 283.9 rating, 8 of 11, 198, 72 completion rating, 2 touchdowns. So I haven't thrown an interception, which is good. Then rushing, 5 of 153, 2 touchdowns. And then Marker, 3 for 48. We actually had some good yards with him. I didn't even realize. And then 1 of 6 for LaFleur. And then New Mexico, 18 of 89, 3-2, 2-7. So actually had a pretty good rushing style. And then receiving, 439, 435, 232, 214. And then for us, Silver 227, Patterson 290, 227, 133, 111. Nice job. And then defensively for Delaware, let's see, sack-wise, just the Matthew brothers got it. Hanson Manning Jr. got 1. And then St. Fleur can technically be on defense. Cool. I didn't know that. Yeah, then the Matthews didn't get it. Yeah, Blake didn't get it. Neither did Noah. Dang, that sucks. And then kicking, yep, he was 1 for 1, baby, and 4 for 1 extra points. So hopefully we can keep Nate Reed perfect. That'd be pretty awesome. And then New Mexico also 1 for 1 and 1 for 1. Nice job. All right, so that ends off the game. We win again. Undefeated Delaware 2-0. Beautiful. I feel like these games are actually going pretty quick. I feel like it's more smoother. Like the games pass by very quickly, especially since I'm using these kind of pass play. Still 124 on that. Still a bunch of people want to transfer. Even though I feel like that we're winning games, so don't leave us. Temple 2-1. They are 69 across the board, so same as the last team we played. And then Silver still pretty good, 87 speed, love it. We are currently ranked 9 overall in our conference, basically. I like how 2 of the teams are not even showing up, even though there's 16 teams in this division. That's pretty funny. Maybe 14 is the highest that they can have. That all makes sense, I guess. Let me just double check just to make sure there's 16. Yeah, there's 16, and the bottom is Nevada, 0-3. So right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So that's Missouri State. Okay, so at the bottom here. Yeah, because if my math is correct, we can get 6 to the CUSA to skip 2 ranks, and then 6 to the Sun Belt. And that would be 6 relegated to independent, 6 relegated to independent to make up for it in both those divisions. So that should math-wise work out. We'll see how that ends up going. I don't know yet until the end of the season. Don't want to test it out right now, or else I'll confuse myself. But for now, we just need to be in the top 12, essentially. So just don't be in the bottom 6. That's it. And right now, we're doing pretty good about that. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 teams in the top 6, and then about 8 teams in the middle part. So we're right on track. And our highest level team still is Liberty. And they're 2-0, so that makes sense. Any upsets? 2-1, 71 across the board, 69 across the board at 2-0. Nice job, FIU. Okay, cool. And 66 across the board at 2-1. They're actually not doing bad either. And then, our 2025 Heisman switched around. Iowa's now ahead. 49-28 against Iowa State. Good job. And then Indiana, not ranked, but he's in second. And then Oklahoma, and then West Virginia, and then Oklahoma again. And still no player of the week. That still makes me sad for Silver. I feel like he played pretty good, to be honest, for that. They're given different positions to them. So offensive, 17 to 176. Rushing yards, 10.4 average, 4 rushing touchdowns, 1 reception for 11 yards, 1 reception touchdown. So he had 5 touchdowns. Jeez. Man, stomped Kennesaw State. So Kennesaw State's already lost 2 in a row, but their defense on Kennesaw State ended up being player of the week, so that's interesting. All right, let's play our last game of this week. Let's see, any top stories? Nothing really. Oh, no. Sorry, top stories down here. OSU 17, Florida 8. Okay. 601-66 player of the game. USC 19-25 Oklahoma. Yeah, I'm curious to see, since we're playing still with basically the seniors and whoever graduated at the end of the last football season. Even though we got as far as the 2027 season in our other playthrough, whenever we finished off, we're back down to the 2025 season. So I'm very curious to see where things end up and how the teams get promoted and relegated. Maybe some teams that have some of their better players end up getting promoted quicker because of that and not losing as much. We'll see, though. We won't know until the end of the season, pretty much. All right, here we go. Another 69 across the board. Let's do it. I guess I'm just in good condition or just a lot smoother playing into the college football 26. I think I already prefer it compared to 25. I like the different updates they made. It feels like they actually made legit updates that seem to be really fun compared to like Madden where it's just all same kind of style, which is why I didn't want to purchase it this year. I'll probably just hold off again later. Good run from our main man. Beautiful. NC State 41, Wake Forest 27. Silver 153-2. Yeah, I need to check their stats at the end of this week. Okay, let's start us off with I didn't mean to do RPO glance. Let's do an inside zone. Oregon number 4 beat Oregon State 42-6. That makes sense. Kansas beat Florida State 27-20. Already with a first down with Silver. Beautiful stuff. I was looking at the scores whenever the ball went out. All right, let's do a drive play. Rice beat Kentucky 38-26. Nice. All right, Burdell maybe. Oh no, 88 right there. Beautiful stuff. First down. Perfect. Florida National beat Florida Atlantic 41-10. Wow, Florida National, man, they're going like 3-0. You know, they're only like 71 across the board, I think. Baylor beat TCU 20-24. TCU not doing too good this year, even though they've been in the playoffs in real life a couple times. Georgia beat Charlotte 41-2. Why is Charlotte's only in the... Actually, no, they ranked up on the division. They're in the MAC tier now. Yeah, they're actually a pretty good team, all things considered. There you go, Burdell. Almost botched it. Penn State's now number 10. Nice. All right, let's do an outside zone. Keep at it with between the runs and the passes. Boston College beat Missouri State 41-14. Boston College crushed Missouri State. Nice job, boys. They always have a star defender in the backfield that always meets my runner. All right, so slot cross. We'll flip back and forth. We'll do 1-for-1 maybe. That seems exciting. All right, Burdell, coming to you if you can beat 17. Oh, easy beat. Holy crap, Burdell. Wide open, son. Beautiful. Feeling pretty good about our defense right now, so we're not going to run a defensive play. Try to make it about an hour, 10-minute long episode. All right, let's look at the play history just for funsies. So, Zach Marker, let's see. Temple, Xavier Irvin returns kick. 4-yard rush by Jay Ducker. 3-yard rush by Evan Simon. Evan Simon pass knocked away. And 1-yard punt return. Nice. All right, let's look at their team just because I like to do that. Temple, senior wide receiver, quarterback Evan Simon, 78. 77, Giovanni McCoy, junior, Clay Adams. They definitely need a red shirt. They're a freshman right there, man. They have a lot of quarterbacks. They have like 6 quarterbacks. That's crazy. Halfback, 86 overall and 84 overall. Jeez. They are tough for, holy crap. And it's 78, 75, 74. So that's where their 69 came in and was their halfbacks. Everybody else is about a 60 or so. Or 71 kind of style. Okay. Kicker 69. Okay. Cool. So that's one of the weaker kickers. Let's check out some injuries. If we got any. Still curious. Nope. Still no teams with injuries. That's good. Okay. Let's do a post cross. Can't remember where we're at in the between run and passing. I think we ended off the last one with a pass play. But we'll just start it off again. 17. Blew the coverage. Perfect. Give me that. Juke. Oh. I didn't realize we had to fight for it. Sorry. There's the wall in my way. Can't even read his happy dance or anything like that. All right, here we go. Silver, make it work. Let's do halfback stretch. Don't want to go too crazy with it. Coming to you. Give me that block. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful block. Oh, beat him. Oh, Patterson, if you would have stopped him, I would have scored. That's okay though. Let's do a halfback mid draw. See if we can get some yards on that. We just got to beat 17 on the outside. Oh, he's not in. Oh no, he's in the corner. Okay. Maybe we can run to the left. 61 with that block. Perfect, boys. First down. Nice job. All right, halfback draw. Ooh, our favorite play that we ran all the time back in the day. Straight to him. Perfect. 65. Oh, I beat him too quick. If you would have given it, yeah. 65 and 61 are great with those blocks, man. So this will end the first quarter. Probably see if we can get this play off. Slant play. Yes, we did. Perfect. Right there. X. Beautiful stuff. Threw him a little bit behind, but he still caught it. Thank you, sir. All right. 40-yard punt. So Evan Simons passed it away. 3 yards by Jay Ducker, and then 1 yard by Trey Ducker, and then punt. All right, so a trips cross to start us off on this drive. Ooh, not very much room on the left side here, but our defense is really going for it. 61 center. Right there maybe. 17 missed that coverage again. Good job. 100 yards for our main man. It's an inside zone to the left. Try to get some more silver yardage. I'm not really sure where the other running backs are at yardage-wise, but I want to make sure we get at least 100 a game for fun. It makes it more exciting. All right, that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. All right, let's go to Run City, I think. Just try not to go too crazy with it. Just be more natural. Oh, good coverage from 29 on the defense, man. Immediately knew where I was going to come in. 2nd and 12. Let's try to go for a conversion here. Let's do a double cross. See if we get maybe LeBoy, I think. If we can get across 17. Oh. Cut in. Oh. Good bat. That was a close one. I feel like we could have gone. It could have been either or. All right, let's do a quick base. We'll just get some yards back if we're not going to convert. Or should we just do a play action slide and just risk it for the biscuit? Let's do it. LeBoy maybe coming to you. If you can beat up 17 from getting that coverage on you. Oh, I chucked that one. I didn't want to take a sack. Nope, not enough for a field goal. I thought we had it. Yeah, distance remaining 9.1. Let's have some fun. They're immediately going to score on here because that's usually what they do if you don't convert. But I just want to have some fun with it. 100 34 left. See if we can get Burdell maybe in the corner. Right there, Burdell, wide open. Cut in. Yes, sir. Perfect conversion, son. Beautiful. All right, so let's do some. Go back to coach. See if we got a run play in this. Punk. Halfback slam at the middle with Silver. All right, 65. You're going against 17. Oh no, 88 is. That works. Still block me. Perfect. All right, let's do a no huddle. Switch it up to a. Don't want to do a read option. Yeah, we'll just stick with a halfback slam then. Perfect. Going right into him, but still enough for a first down. Let's do another no huddle. Freak him out a little bit. Inside zone to the right. All right, 63 now. Perfect. Oh, Houston stomped Purdue 42-14. Try to juke out 17 a little bit. Oh, they call a timeout this time. Okay. Liberty stomped UMass 52-17. Wow. Some of these are insane. All right, inside zone again. Just keep running it a little bit. Try to get Silver a touchdown. We want to at least get a rushing touchdown per game because it's always fun that way. Oh, easy peasy for Silver. Nice job, sir. Beautiful. And then comparatively, their boy only has 3 of 8. That's crazy. All right, they had the ball for the last 30 seconds of the second, and then we had it, and then they had it again for basically the first minute 15 of the third quarter, but it knocked away a few times, and just we get the ball back. Good job, boys. All right, start us off with an inside zone, and we'll do a couple pass plays. 65, perfect. Oh no, 29 got off that block. Yeah, 29 and 17 are pretty good on their side. All right, let's do a nice little spotlight dig. We're not doing too much on this one, actually. Let's do a deep flood. Switch it up a little bit. Maybe we can get Burdell in that slot. Ooh, he's coming straight for me. Dang, completely blue coverage. Good sack from Cameron Stewart. Ooh, mesh spot, one of our favorites. We haven't seen this guy in a while. Let's see if we can Silver open. He's gone. See if you got it, Boyle. See if you got the cheese in you. Turn around. Oh, good coverage. Sliding it off him. Already punt time. Yeah, we'll just punt. All right, they scored a touchdown off the punt. Expected that. That's usually what happens. 4 yards by Jay Ducker. and 2 errors by Therese Worthy for a touchdown. Makes sense. That's what usually happens in these kinds of games. And then 5-minute forward for each person, or each team, I mean. Okay, what we got? Yep, perfect. Perfect. Didn't even have to juke. Break that. Perfect. 104 yards. There we go. Easy peasy. All right, let's do a nice little. Let's do a white stick. Maybe Patterson can. Well, he's going against some star defender people. Maybe we can throw it off quick enough right there. Don't turn around. Oh. Good bat. Should have been intercepted, man. That was close. All right, let's do a nice little stick that will turn to the left. Means we're closer to the right, so maybe we can get Silver Patterson again, or Thaw if he can get to the end zone. Drop slant. Oh, right there, Patterson. Beat your man. Oh, man. I thought Patterson had enough on it, but he turned at the perfect moment. Number 22, our first interception of the season. Sorry, marker. Let's see if we can get a safety. Let's do an SS blitz. I'm just going to risk it for the biscuit. Let's do it, Brogna. Yeah, they have a starter halfback, but we're just going to try for our best. Good. Good squeeze out. Could have felt like a fumble. All right, let's do a cover 2 contain. Let's try to go for a little bit of a mini blitz, but not enough to actually blitz. Just we don't want to give them like a easy touchdown, you know, because then it'll be a very close game. Come on, keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting. He ran right into me. Perfect. All right, let's do a SS blitz. Oh, I say that, and then we're just going to do a full blitz. If they pass, then we're probably wrecked. Yep, there we go. I knew it. Okay. Oh, now they're not going to let us off the field. They don't want us to call timeout or anything. Or, I mean, they want to make sure they score here. That's why we're not going to try to go too crazy with our defense. Boom, user sack, baby. 5 tackles for Dominic Brogna today. What do we call? We'll play the last minute of defense. We're already at our hour mark that we need to be at. Trying to go for a user fumble at least, but not enough. It's already 3rd and 8. All right, let's do a cover 2 man. Don't want to do an all-out blitz and risk it for the biscuits. Only 3rd and 8. I feel like they'll definitely get an onside kick with how things are playing. Oh, almost got that user sack. Perfect stuff. All right, call timeout. Yeah, they're going for it. Never mind. All right, cover 3 match. I thought they wouldn't. That's kind of annoying. Oh no, I thought I called timeout, but I guess I didn't. You gave him too much room, but he missed it. Oh, man, tipped off his hands. That was scary. Didn't expect that. All right, let's do a nice little. Why not? Let's do some. Get some yards back on the passing plays for fun. So next spot. Beast come back. Go for that touchdown. I want Patterson touchdown, baby. Where you at, Patterson? Right there. Easy peasy, wide open. Make up for that interception. Perfect. Sorry, boys. First come. We do beat Yukon 45-28. Washington beat Washington State by a lot as well. Perfect. 8 of 13, 133. So similar game to last time. Beautiful. And that's the end of the game. We win 28-7, 14-7-7. Got shut out in the 3rd quarter, but overall not too bad. And 104 for 14 and 1 touchdown. Good job, Silver. Player of the game, baby. And then some stats-wise, we have Delaware 208.2 rating, 8 of 13, 133 yards, 61 complete rating, 3 touchdowns, our first interception of the game of his season. And then Evan Simon, 96.7 rating, 8 of 18, 112, 44 completion rating. Then rushing for Temple, 16 to 43, 5 for negative 13, 1 of 2. Delaware, 14 for 104, 1 for negative 9. Then receiving, we got 3 of 448, 121, 111, 114, 113, 126. Everybody at least once for a touchdown, first down, basically. And then Temple, 331, 29, 129, 113, 130. So they also hit everybody at least once. And then defensively for Temple, we probably lost a couple sacks against them. It looks like only 1 sack from Cameron Stewart. Yeah, he had a monster sack on that one, though. And then Brogna, 2 sacks. I think one of them was a user sack as well. And 1 sack for Noah Matthews. Nice. So one of the Matthews at least got a sack. Perfect. And then for Temple, we already looked at them. And in kicking for Temple, 4-4 for extra points. Oh, that's Delaware. Okay. And then no field goals needed to be taken, and then 101 for extra points. Well, they had 2. Oh no, the punter. Okay. And that's it. That ends the game. Let's look at some stats and we'll end off this episode. Nice leveling up each time. Perfect. Let's advance the week. 3-0, baby. Starting off strong for our first week. Perfect. Also, our bye weeks are all at the end too, so that's gonna be fun. And we went up from 124 brand exposure to a D minus, and we went up to 107, so we went by 17. Perfect. Nice. That's what we like to see. Oh, next is FIU. Cool. So this is technically our conference opener based off of how the game's treating it. And they're 69 across the board as well. So another, compared to the other two teams as well, 69. And we went up from 9 to 4. And in the current conference, Liberty 3-0, FIU 3-0, and nobody else is 3-0. So we're in our top 6 at least, which is good. That's what we like to see. Let's look at some top stories just for funsies. So it looks like we got Kentucky, wow, at number 1, Oklahoma number 2, Oregon, and then Iowa, and then Oklahoma once again. And Georgia and Oregon are playing, game of the year. Fun. Okay, let's look at our top 25 currently. Anybody we recognize from Independent or anything like that? Maybe Liberty? No. Ohio State currently leading the top. Georgia number 2. Notre Dame number 3 at 1-0. That's insane. Oregon 3-0 at number 4. Illinois number 6. Nice. Florida 1-1. Texas shouldn't be there. You know, I like Texas, so I'm from there. Oklahoma 3-0. Colorado 3-0. It'd be fun if Colorado makes it all the way. And then Baylor 3-0 at number 21. Okay. Not too bad. A lot of Southern teams this time. Most times they're like that. So interesting. And then player of the week. Okay. Not too bad. And then let's look at our independent boys. 23, 181 rushing yards, 7.9 average, 2 rushing touchdowns, 2 reception. So FIU is going to be a tough team. 41 at 10. Okay. That's going to be our game of the week next week. Going to be exciting. Let's look at some stats before we forget. Coach is looking pretty good. Redshirt anybody else while we're here, maybe? Not sure. We're playing pretty good. I think I'm getting kind of, getting kind of crazy with it where might not even need to bother redshirting because we might end up leading after one season. I haven't decided yet, depending on how we do. All right, let's look at it. Some season stats. Can we see the career stats of before we started playing as them? I don't think we can, right? It doesn't actually show. It just shows as blank. Oh, no, it does. Okay, cool. Oh, no, that's his career stats so far. Yeah, so it doesn't show. So games played, 26 of 39, 60 completion rating, 564 yards, 8 touchdowns, 1 interception. Not too bad at all. And then for rushing, 3 of 28 for 387, and then 3 533, 327. And then receiving, we have 37245 for Patterson, 36105, 3562, 3246, 3237, 3237, 3121, and 3111. Not too bad at all. All right, let's do it with everybody else on the board, just because I'm curious. 8 touchdowns, though, is pretty good for what we're currently at. All right, here we go. Some yardage. 1349. Oh, so we're not even close. Some of these guys already got to 1,000. Jeez. Owen McGowan from UTSA is also at 1,125. Nice, dude. Yeah, I remember when we played as him. Awesome. That's fun to see. Oh, a couple weaker teams are at the way top. That's awesome. I love to see that. Yeah, 79 overall is number 3 right now. Beautiful. 6 touchdowns for 3 interceptions, though. That's not too good, my man. But overall, nice job. Oh, we're not even close on passing yards. Oh, man. That's unfortunate. Okay, then what about the 100-yard game? How are we doing? So, where are we at? Yardage. Silver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Rank 8. Okay. And then broken tackles 1, 20 plus at 5. So 20 plus is in the top 2 at least. And then touchdowns were Silver at 5. He's actually not in the. He's also in the. That puts him a little bit higher, but not by much. Actually, no, it makes him lower. Wow. So based off the yardage, he's about 8. He's only 1 away from Taylor. Nice. And so a little bit of Oregon, FIU. So if we beat that FIU, shut him out, and make him get another 100-yard game, then theoretically he should take that spot. So that'd be pretty nice. Because he'll go down by a lot. Yeah, so just keep at 100-yard games and make at least one of our players one of the best. He's definitely not getting in passing yards. Well, we can actually see CFP history. That's awesome. I love to see that. Yeah, so everybody that we had, cool, awesome. The back-to-back natties for him. 65-7. I remember that game. That was crazy. You know, all of them were pretty much shutouts. Oh, by a field goal for that one. How far back can we see? Oh, nice. Okay, so we can actually see. It's blank, but we can actually see until 98. That's cool. Maybe because that's how many NCAA games there were. Oh, we can also see the Heisman. Awesome. Yeah, Dane Daniels, Caleb Williams, Bryce Young. I remember these guys. And it's crazy, still crazy to me that there was back-to-back Oklahoma. Yeah, go further in, you just get some craziness. Yeah, then the running backs ended up being stars in the NFL too. Sam Bradford, wow. Tim Tebow. Oh, it just feels so cool seeing all these old names like this. Oof, Carson Palmer too, nice. A lot of great names. Oh, this one goes back even further. Doug Flutie, nice, love it. And Vinny Testaverde, awesome. Tony Dorsett, legend. Archie Griffin back to back, Heisman's. Roger Staubach, beautiful stuff. Love him. Goes back all the way until 1935. That's awesome. That's so cool to see. I'm glad that they added this on. This was something that I've always wanted to see. Could be fun if somebody uploads a Legends roster. You can kind of try to, hopefully, you can follow that kind of style. Would be pretty interesting to do. Ooh, that's cool. So apparently, you can win specific rivalry trophies. When is BYU or Utah State in Play Now, Dynasty, or Road to Glory? Okay, so you can just slowly collect all those. That's interesting. I don't know that was a thing. Would be a lot of work to do, but that's cool. So they do have kind of like a feels like a campaign kind of style where you just play all those different teams to win all your trophies kind of thing. Would be interesting. So got a current coach stat. So right now we are 100% job security safe. C minus prestige 3-0 with Delaware 3-0 career. Beautiful. I am curious how the SEC is doing since they're the current top of the division. Since it's kind of like a this is 1 week down, 3 weeks, 5 weeks to go, but 3 weeks left of the regular season. So Alabama, Kalen is job security 18%, but prestigious A. Okay. Yeah, he's not. I guess he's not doing too good. He's in the hot seat right now. What's his current percentage right now? It doesn't actually tell you until you get actually in there. Okay. Let me see. Let's look at some quick little scores and schedules or conference stands. I mean, I clicked the wrong button. I'm only going to check the SEC before we finish off. Let's do the top right now. I'm just curious. 3-0 Florida, 1-1. So right now, up for relegation is Ole Miss, and then a couple of teams are tied. But Oregon and Florida are currently undefeated. So we actually have like 6 different undefeated teams so far. It's only been 3 weeks though. So keeping it exciting. Delaware starting off undefeated. Their first season in the basically FBS Division 1, which is exciting. Starting off at independent. And in real life, they'll join CUSA, which means I'm definitely going to root for them because that's going to be exciting. Basically, they said that they're going to join it in 2023. They announced it, and now finally for the 2025 season, they'll join. So I'm definitely going to root for them on top of all the other teams I root for that I play for, or technically play for in the games. So I'm very, very excited for that. And that was our first week of Dynasty mode for Cade Lewis, once again coming back in College Football 2026. So I thank you everyone so much for watching. I will see you guys next time for our next episode. Now we're going to start doing the weekly series again. So technically starting us off at the forefront, but we're not going to do like weekly, daily releases like most of the other people do because we do hour-long videos, and it'll be 6 episodes as always. So thank you everyone so much for watching. I'll see you next week for weeks 4, 5, and 6. Have a great day.